Hi friends, it's Julia. Thanks for stopping by my channel today. Today I'm sharing a layout that I created with my December 2019 Christmas Stash Kit. I am following along with Christy's Beautiful Life YouTube channel, her 30 days of sketches from November 2019. And during those sketches, she is identifying sometimes where they're from. This is one that I have a big old question mark by. I don't remember her identifying where it came from. Excuse me. So I'm at a loss. But if you go to her YouTube channel and you look up November 2019, 30 Days of Sketches, this is layout number 9. I am following along with the sketches that she's using pretty closely. I say that, but you guys know how I am with sketches. I will take it and make it my own. So as I'm going through here, not only am I using a ton of border strips, but I'm also using a ton of washi tape. When I saw this layout, this sketch that she used, I thought this is perfect. And I had added in a ton of border strips to the kit. Plus, I cut off all the branding strips from the pattern paper that had design on it. And so I have a ton of that even. I even cut off from the identifying sheet with the Felicity Jane kit, the introduction paper that had all the different patterns of paper, also had a little scallop border on there that had all the different colors of the solid papers. And so I cut that down. You can see that there. And so, yeah, those Christmas tree images I stamped and added those in, and you can see I'm layering stuff up here. I'm layering up the washi tape on top of the border strips. Yeah, loving how this is turning out. I even used the branding strips, if you will, that come with the paper pad that have the hole in the middle. Yeah, and I just layer up washi tape on top of it or other embellishments, and you really can't tell that it has a hole in it. And it works for me. Those are bits and pieces that I would normally throw away, or you might normally throw them away. I try and hang on to them until the very end to see if there's some way that I can utilize them. I'm kind of frugal when I am scrapbooking like this. I want to get the most use out of every single bit of paper that's in my kit. I want to cut into every solid piece of paper. I want to use every washi tape. Yeah, so you can see I think my battery gave up and I had to change it out. But before I did, I added some more of the stuff on there. And that diagonal stripe is glitter. And so that piece of washi tape that I put on there does not stick worth a hooey. And it's going to come up here in just a minute. What I'm going to do as well, now I have taken one of the specialty papers that I have put into the kit, and it's just a gold metallic foiled sheet, and I have taken it and put it behind my photos. Well, that metallic foiled sheet really is curved, and it doesn't matter that it's been in a container that's had it absolutely flat. As soon as I took it out, it like curled up. And I don't know what causes that, but the photos are a bit curved when they're laying there. And over the course of time, I've had them smashed down. I've had a couple of things on top of that, and they're still a little bit curled. So my photos have lifted a little bit. But I think once it gets into an album page protector, I think it will, hold those flat and it won't be so obvious. But when I'm getting ready to put down the center image where it says December 7th, that is a pocket page card from Close to My Heart. Now, is the date December 7th? No, it's actually Christmas morning that those photos were taken. And so rather than try and identify photos that were taken on December 7th, because I don't do the December daily, what I've opted to do is just use that as a background piece. You can see that it did not stick to that piece of washi tape, did not stick to the glitter paper. So what I'm going to use that pocket page card for is just as a background to kind of ground the photos that I'm placing down there. So now it's covered up. you'll never know unless you watch this video that it says December 7th under there, and that's fine. I'm going through and looking. I have added in these little paper clips. The inspiration sketch had paper clips on the photos, and I don't remember if they were holding anything down, but these don't serve any sort of purpose other than to look cute. Because they're those little Felicity Jane clips that are tiny, and they are cute. So, best reason of all to use something on a layout. That is a journal piece there. It is a journal tag, and I think it was from Recollections or Paper Studio several years ago. And I had a whole little booklet of those with tons of tags. And I have used them in giving gifts at home. I have used them on multiple layouts. I've had a great time using the tags. And I still have some that I added into this kit, and I'm going to keep using them till I'm either tired of them or they're done. So I added this little ribbon, this piece of ribbon onto this layout or onto this tag, and then I'm going to decide, yeah, I wanted to put my little Santa Claus there. The Santa Claus image that I had previously stamped and fussy cut. And so rather than leave the ribbon on there, it's going to be completely covered by the Santa Claus. I opt to take the ribbon off to lose the bulk underneath the Santa Claus because I did put that foam tape behind him. I think that looks so cute. I love that little Santa Claus. Next is I have this image that says Christmas Love. And I think I stamped that out. I don't even think I stamped it out this year. I think it was from a leftovers bag that I had in with my Christmas supplies. I think I stamped it several years ago. But it's going to be the title of my layout, Christmas Love. And the photos really tell the story. That's my husband and I, and we're just sitting there watching the kids open the gifts. You know, and I don't think there's anything better in the entire world than watching your kids and grandkids enjoy Christmas. And so that's basically what we're doing. Now, I took that little die cut image and put there at the top of these, not snow cones, pine cones. I don't remember what the inspiration layout had on it, but it seems like it had something there. And because I have the Christmas Love a little bit off center at the bottom, I'm going to take this other Santa flying in his sleigh with the reindeer and put it at the top, off center to one side to kind of balance that a little bit. And you'll see I'll put another Santa down at the bottom, so that gives me a total of 3 Santas on the layout, and I'm okay with that. I love, love, love how this layout turned out. This is one of my favorite ways to use up border strips or strips of paper or scraps that you might have in your stash or in your kit when you are creating with. Yeah, when you get to the end of your kit and you have border strips left, this is one of the easiest ways to create a layout. And I think it looks super cute and super fun. I just love all those patterns of paper in the background, of the paper and the washi tape. And then I'm going to dress it up even a little bit more. I'm going to add some of those flat back pearls that I have in my kit as well. Yeah, I'm eventually going to get this little thing, all the backing off of the foam tape and get it stuck down. Yeah, I forgot that I spent a while putting, cutting little bitty pieces to go on the back of that and then having to peel all the washi tape off, or all the tape off. I thought about putting it there across the center, and then I look at it and I just don't like it. So I think it balances that down there on the bottom really well, where the title is offset. So now I'm just going to do my journaling and tell the story of how we love to watch the kids and grandkids open their gifts on Christmas morning. It's such a wonderful thing to see everybody's eyes just light up when they see all the gifts and, see that they're getting things that they want, or they, forgot to mention to Santa Claus and, or to their parents, and they ended up getting it anyway. So it's really fun on Christmas morning, and we love to watch all of that. So anyway, if you like to watch videos where you use your stash, or maybe you have an older set of supplies that you really need some help coming up with creative new ways to use it, you should probably subscribe. I have tons of older stash. I'm not ashamed to say I don't have all the newest, the latest, the greatest, even though I did just subscribe to the Felicity Jane Kit Club. For the most part, I have a lot of older stash, and I love to use it to create kits and then create layouts using those kits. And I think because some of the supplies are older, it still has a relevant feel, a newish feel when I use those older supplies in the ways that are being used now. Does that make sense? So, 15, 20 years ago, I might not have created a layout just like this. But by gosh, 15 years ago, I love those border strips and I didn't throw them away. So I have a ton of them in my stash. So now I can create these layouts using those older supplies, and it still feels really relevant and fun. And I think that's one of the things about creating with scrapbook stash that's older. You don't necessarily, if you use it in such a way that is online with what everybody else is doing these days, the product doesn't always feel outdated. Now, yes, sometimes it does look a little outdated, but I think there's ways to disguise that and dress it up some. And I'm okay with doing that. And so if you're interested, I would love for you to subscribe and see the process videos that I put out. The other thing is, if you're subscribed and you want to be notified when I put up new videos, hit that bell notification and it will let you know whenever a new video goes up. Yeah. And if you like these videos, flip me a thumbs up. If I don't self-support here or self-promote, no one's going to do it for me, right? Well, I take that back. My sister will do it for me. She goes out there on occasion and mentions me in a lot of the groups that she's in. And I love that. I love that my sister supports me. She's the one who actually got me into this hobby. And so we still, are very connected through the art of scrapbooking. And we both love to do it. Speaking of which, she and I need to get together and have a little mini scrapbook retreat for ourselves. I don't have any major retreats coming up anytime soon. I'm thinking about one that's in February or March that I might go to, but I haven't made up my mind just yet. So anywho, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching my video, and I just want to say thank you, and I hope you're enjoying these process videos. I've done a lot of stamping with this kit, and as we go along, you'll see a lot of the pieces that I have stamped. I don't use them all on every page, but I'm using a lot of them, and I plan to, what I don't get used, I plan to put into my stash to maybe pull out and use at a later date. Like the title of this says Christmas Love. That's been in my stash for a couple of years. I think I stamped it like 2 or 3 years ago for a project and didn't use it. So if you're into stamping and you like to see stamped images being used, yeah, I try and use what I have stamped out. And for this kit, I stamped out a ton, a ton. Anywho, thanks guys for watching my video, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.